When I have a thought, I gotta let it out. It's a bright spot that I can't even doubt. My opinion, my point of view, even if things are a little chopped and screwed. So yeah, even if you disagree. So yeah, even if I'm not in your pedigree. So yeah, especially if you agree. So yeah, so yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you're listening to it. Welcome to the So Yeah podcast with your host with the best hair, Caroline M. Diamond. Speaking of best hair, I have a podcast topic today that literally I think about not every day, but like probably at least once a week. And there's no better person to talk about this than me. Okay? Are you leaning in? Come close. Listen to the sound of my voice. I have problems with people who dye their hair red. My problems with people who dye their hair red. Y'all bitches. Yes, y'all bitches have no idea what it was like to grow up with red hair and get bullied by almost everybody, okay, for having red hair. Your hair's on fire. I need to get the fire extinguisher. Does the carpet match the drapes? I mean, this was constantly, all the time, by everybody in school growing up. And then you have the opposite end of the spectrum where you're out in public and you get, I mean, now I'm like, yes, I love compliments. But as a kid, I was like, shut the fuck up about my hair. Like, people are like, oh my God, your hair's so cute, like gorgeous. Who do you get it from? First of all, ma'am, you don't even know me. Does it matter who the fuck gave it to me? It was my grandfather, for one. It's a recessive trait. It usually skips a generation. But my mom, yes, Shar, everybody on the podcast knows Shar. Shar got so fed up with people asking where I get my red hair from that she started to dye her hair red. So yeah, this PSA is also for Shar because she's trying to compromise steez. Growing up, I was, a little brat. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumming that. A couple times, I was getting mad. Go figure. Me, a temper? Never. Who? No. One time, this lady, like in probably Macy's or Kohl's, my mom always using a Kohl's cash, said, oh my God, I love your red hair. And I was pissed this day. And I said, it's not red, it's orange. And I stomped away. And Shar was just left with this lady. And she was like, well, technically, like, it's not really red if you think about it. It's kind of a little bit more orange. And, I've always been a bitch. But the thing is that, like, it's like kind of cool now to dye your hair red. It's cool now to dye your hair red. You didn't live with the trauma. And the thing is that, like, I've never wanted to dye my hair any other color. I really haven't. I've always felt, it's kind of like a chicken and the egg thing. It's like, do I have this red hair because of my personality? And, like, that's always who I was going to become, was just, like, this outspoken, boisterous, like, authentic, amazing woman? Or am I authentic and amazing because I was gifted this red hair and I just kind of have to, like, go for it and go further? Like, I think that, like, you either fall into two brackets with being a redhead. It's like you're either, like, super loud and outspoken, or you're, like, really, like, wallflower. Obviously, I'm a wallflower. Also, with the two ends of the spectrum, and I could say this because I'm a redhead. These are my people. You're either an attractive redhead or you're not an attractive redhead. You know which I fall in line with. I'm attractive. And it's really true because, like, you see redheads and it's either one or the other. It's not like, oh, hair kind of, the voice does not go up an octave at all when it comes to redheads. You're either, you are or you aren't, okay? And it's unfortunate because I think that women kind of like end up on the better end of things. Women are more, female redheads are generally more attractive than male redheads. Like, you got a couple. You got Prince Harry. I mean, I guess that's the king of the redheads, but like, there's also Ed Sheeran. And there's a bunch of tomato options that, like, you know, not always the hottest. And I feel bad, but I'm also like, it sucks. But anyway, going back to the bitches who dye their hair red, and it pisses me off so much because there's already like a slim amount of people that are allowed to be a redhead, like in Hollywood or as a dancer, like on stage. Is like, you maybe get one redhead on stage, maybe, but otherwise it's taking too much focus. What I would love to see happen one day, and this is my dream, that I would love to see a full cast of redheads. How gag would that be? And I know that the first comment on a TikTok post of it would be like, oh, look at all these bitches with no souls. But I don't care, okay? Full cast of redheads. And no dyed hair. No dyed redheads allowed, especially the group that makes me the most mad are like the really, really, really red. Like the like fire engine like looks really like purpley red. Like, I hate it. I hate it. And you know what? I'm sorry if I offend you and you're one of my friends that have dyed your hair red in the past. I'm sorry. But I have been through the struggles. And now you get to live in glory because you want to just dye your hair red. I see it in your eyebrows. You're not fucking real. You're not real. Clock you, bitch. Also, I just have to say, yeah, now I'm like zooped up. I'm amped up now. The red hair and the blue eyes. Yes, mis ojos. Ojos azules. That is the most rare combination in the world. In the world. Okay? So, before you treat me roughly or rudely or whatever, I am a 4-leaf clover on this planet. I represent 2% of the world. The world, okay? So I'm rare. I'm a real ass bitch, okay? Scalp it, cooch it, I'm a redhead through and through. Ginger out. So yeah. This part of the podcast is called Currently, and it's everything that I am currently reading, watching, and listening to. So after being in like a mild reading slump after finishing Demon Copperhead, the 550-page book, I decided one day that I was going to sit in my rocking chair. Yes, I'm 85 years old. Sit in my rocking chair outside and just plow through a book. Because that's the only way I'm getting plowed these days, okay? I have to do the plowing myself. So I decided to read a thriller, and it's called The Guest List. And I was chomping through. Like, I was whipping through those pages, and basically it's about this couple who gets married on this like little island, and there's like a little bit of death in there, and it's so good. It's so like, you know, multi-layered and sensational. It was so good. It was a perfect book for me to read, getting out of my reading slump and just kind of like getting another book just under my belt. Sometimes I just like need to chomp through a book to like make me have like the will to live again. And so it did that. So The Guest List. What I'm currently watching, I just watched the documentary like episode of, and it's like Trainwreck on Netflix, and they have like a bunch of different train wrecks, and I watched the Astroworld one, the one where it was a Travis Scott's concert and like 10 people died at that concert. Let's be real, for me personally, like I didn't really like Travis Scott before all of this happened. His music is not really for me. I'm not really that girl. Of course there's like songs that are good. Like obviously, like I understand, I have the finger on the pulse. I understand what's happening in the world. It's not for me at all. Like I don't really, that type of auto-tune, it's just like, it just feels like a Kanye West like love child. And like, yes, Kanye used to be good, but like, Okay, if you're still a Kanye West fan, like, what is wrong with you? But when all of this stuff was happening, I was obviously really affected by it because, like, I go to a decent amount of concerts and I love music and I love, like, the atmosphere and, like, you know, just being a part of, like, the concert experience. It's so, like, that is my type of church. Like, that is exactly, like, what I want to be consuming in my life and, like, in a concert space. So to watch this documentary, it just, oh my God, it was completely avoidable. It was a Live Nation problem that turned into a Travis Scott problem. And, like, you cannot tell me that people, that they didn't know that they should stop the concert and shut it down. Like, it was really eerie and spooky. Like, honestly, it kind of felt like satanic ritual. Like, I'm not, like, I know I'm woo-woo and I'm witchy and stuff, but, like, some things, like, feel, like, a little too real to, like, be, like, count off as woo-woo. Like, I truly believe that it was, like, a satanic ritual that, like, he had to continue doing it so then he could get further in his career because, like, it's true. Like, after this incident happened, you think that it would ruin his career, and it didn't happen. He actually, like, went on, like, the next year to have one of the highest grossing tours with Live Nation that year. People died. And there was, like, no remorse. There was, on anybody's end, it's disgusting. It's deplorable for them to even continue to be a business. Fuck Live Nation. Fuck Travis Scott. Fuck all these people that let that happen, that let these people die. They will never be able to go to another concert again. And, like, in that way, like, of being just joyous, they're always going to be fearful that, like, they're going to get trampled. Like, it's insane. So if you want to be angry and watch something, watch Trainwreck and Astroworld Tragedy. And as for what I'm listening to, I'm, like, freshly into this new little phase. I am going backwards in Madonna's discography, and I'm listening to every album from the top, from the beginning of time, and I'm really excited to go on this journey because Madonna is the queen of pop. No matter what she's doing now or what she looks like now, there is no denying Madonna's impact of pop culture and pop music. The women were never the same. She was doing things that was so taboo of the time, and she still continued to go forth and do those things. So I decided that, like, I'm going to go backwards and listen to Madonna's discography. So I cannot wait for this journey. I can't wait to take you guys on my journey. So stay tuned on all my thoughts, feelings about Madonna. So that's it for this week's episode of So Yeah. Thanks for making it this far. Love you lots. I would love some more ad placements for the So Yeah podcast. You know, we are a one-woman show in all ways. Who edits it? Me. Who stars it? Me. Who writes it? Me. Who cries? Me. So please fund me. I love it. I would love for somebody to get 50% off So Yeah 20 in that DM, bitch. Okay? Okay. So yeah.